We shall now discuss how to compute for the amount of heat that can be transferred into or out of an ideal gas. But first, we must discuss the concept of specific heat. Specific heat is simply the amount of heat that a substance needs to absorb or reject so that the temperature of a unit mass of it will change by 1 degree. The unit of specific heat is kilojoules per kilogram mass Celsius degree or BTU per pound mass Fahrenheit degree. Please take note that we use Celsius degree and Fahrenheit degree. This is because we need to use a change in temperature in the substance when we are computing for its specific heat. This is also the reason why we can interchangeably use the unit kilojoules per kilogram mass Kelvin and BTU per pound mass Rankine as the units for specific heat. In this lesson, we're going to discuss two types of specific heat. The specific heat at constant volume, which is denoted by the symbol C sub V, and the specific heat at constant pressure, which is denoted by the symbol C sub P. The specific heat at constant volume is what we use in computing for the amount of heat transferred into or out of a substance if we keep the volume of the substance constant at all times. For air, the values of the specific heat at constant volume at 300 Kelvin are 0.17 BTU per pound mass Rankine or 0.7186 kilojoules per kilogram mass Kelvin. Kindly memorize these values since this will not be given in your exams. Now before we proceed, I must emphasize that these values are only applicable if the temperature of air is 300 Kelvin. This is because the values of the specific heat of ideal gases change with temperature. I will expound on this concept later on. Now for the specific heat at constant volume of a gas mixture, it can be computed by adding up the product of the mass fraction and specific heat at constant volume of the component gases. The notation that we use for the specific heat at constant volume of a gas mixture is C sub V E Q. Now, if the addition or rejection of heat into or out of the gas is achieved under constant pressure conditions, we use the specific heat at constant pressure of the gas, and this is the equation that we use to compute for the amount of heat added or rejected. Please take note of the values of the specific heat at constant pressure of air at 300 Kelvin. Again, please memorize these values. We can also compute for the equivalent specific heat at constant pressure of a gas mixture using this formula. We just multiply the mass fraction of each component gas by the specific heat at constant pressure of that gas. Then add all of this to get C sub P EQ of the gas mixture. Now before we move on, please take note that the specific heats at constant volume and at constant pressure of incompressible substances such as solids and liquids are just equal. For water, the average value of specific heat that we use in our calculations is 4.187 kilojoules per kilogram mass Kelvin. Now, one thermodynamic parameter that will be very important in our succeeding discussions is the specific heat ratio, which is denoted by the small letter K. This is simply the ratio of the specific heat at constant pressure and the specific heat at constant volume of any gas. These are the specific heat ratios of some of the most common gases that we use in practice. Out of all these values, please memorize the specific heat ratio of air because I will not give this value in your exam. One crucial importance of the specific heat ratio is that it allows us to compute for the specific heats at constant volume and at constant pressure of any gas, provided that we know the value of its gas constant. These are the formulas for computing C sub V and C sub P. We can also compute for the specific heat at constant pressure by adding the specific heat at constant volume and the gas constant of the substance. We can also express the previous formula in a per mole basis. Take note that the unit of the three terms in this formula is either kilojoules per kilogram mole Kelvin or BTU per pound mole Rankine.